Yo, guys, what are you telling me, man? Try not to sneeze right now. Ugh. Guys, I've forgotten how to stream. It's been too long. Twen. Ayo, nah, how are you guys remembering that? That's crazy. Ayo, guys, it's been too long. How y'all doing, brev? Come on, what? Ariel, what's up? Lungang for live. Jawa here, what you saying? Twen is the classic. You guys are never gonna let this down, are you? Happy 99th birthday, Unc. Ayo, HBiz coming with the smoke already. Elliot, what are you saying? Yes, Anam. Miss you guys as well. Hokia is finally showing up. Jawa you're a mentor now. Are you? I have to confirm now with Reese, isn't it? I'm expecting Lungang 7 to 8 in my maths. You got what, 3 weeks? Is it 3 weeks? No. When is it? It's on the 22nd, is it? Is that results day? 22nd? See, Unc, I can tell you're sick with maths. I try my best. Yo, Frank. Hey, yo, Frank, why are you in this stream? You should have been in the last one, just like an hour ago. Hey, yo, this guy. 2 weeks. Maya, what's up? You're on the server. Mad. Yes, Vanik. Remembering the Y minus Y1. Mabeen, what are you telling me? 17 days. 17 days. Niall, how was my traveling? It was good. It was good. I can't lie though. I think, have any of you guys ever been to New York? I think New York's a bit of an overrated city. I can't lie. Then I went to Canada after. Canada was alright. I mean, Canada's got some nice spots, but Toronto is just a bit boring. I can't lie. Toronto probably the most boring city in the world. New York's not as nice as people make it out to be. Then I went Italy, innit? Italy's so nice. New York City's not overrated. I've been so many times. What? Aria, you're living your best life, but for real, New York's mad overrated. I think the movies make it look nicer than it is. Yes, Jawa here. I would go back to Canada just to go and see Banff and stuff like that. But otherwise, I think cities like Toronto and stuff. Yeah, Abby, you know Toronto is mad dry. They've got the CN Tower, and then that's it. That's all Toronto has. But New York City has the obviously you got the tall buildings and you can see the skyline. That's beautiful. But then otherwise, I don't know. I just found New York like not as nice as people make out to be. On the ground, it's full of rubbish. It's dirty. NPCs everywhere. It's just not the it's not the best place in my opinion. What's up, Halima? Where can we watch biology if we missed it? It'll be on Laura's YouTube. So for A levels, all the streams are free, so they'll all be publicly on YouTube. So if you missed it, just go back on Laura Does Biology's page and rewatch it, innit? So and Calgary Joe here for real. Hey, Halima, I got you. So if you're going into year 12, guys, what we're doing is recapping important topics leading into A levels, because your first month in year 12 will be recapping GCSE knowledge. And that's what I do as well in my main course. We recap GCSE knowledge. We do some stuff that's a little bit harder, but then we go all guns blazing into new content. So probably the most important skill, guys, is being able to factorize and solve quadratics. Yeah. So we're going to see how you guys do it. And also, if you're one of my year 11s going into year 12, I've taught you factorizing in a particular way. You might remember one of my sayings in it. So nice one, Elliot. But just an introduction to me, if you guys don't know who I am already, my name is Neil Trivedi. I'm the head of maths at My Headspace. I'm a fully qualified teacher. You guys might see me online as like trolling a bit when it comes to doing maths. But I am a fully qualified teacher with over 8 years of teaching experience. A first class maths degree from UCL. And in my A levels, I got 2 A stars and 2 A's. In fact, I got my A star in maths in year 12. So, eyelid. You made me love maths with your jokes. That's good. That's good. That's how I want it to be, yeah? Guys, maths is fun. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. And the fact that there's 169 of you, 13 squared, watching me on YouTube's crazy. Hey, yo, respect all of you guys trying to do the maths, yeah? So, sir, you did further maths A-level, HBiz. Yes, I did do A-level further maths. So the first thing I want to do, guys, is test your knowledge here. Can you all in the chat factorize the following quadratic? So just part A. So guys, can you all factorize part A? We're going to recap it. I just want to see how much you guys remember. Then I'm obviously going to start looking into the harder questions as well. Bro said 13 squared. Come on. No, Swanik. I said 13 squared when there was 169 people in there. Halima, x minus 3, x minus 3. Annie as well. SS got the same. Razlog, good. So guys, can some of you spot that you have two of the same bracket? Yeah, how would you write two of the same bracket? Banana random. So, let's recap what we're actually doing when we factorize. We're first looking at this number. And we're saying, what two numbers multiply to give 9? It's 1 and 9, 3 and 3. And then from that, you're saying which one of those could make minus 6? Well, it's obviously minus 3 and minus 3. Minus 3 make plus 9. So we're going to have x and x. Just put the minus 3's in there. That is correct. But when you have two of the same bracket, guys, bracket, we write x minus 3 squared, mate. Nice. All right, next one, part B. What's that saying? Yes, DM, what are you saying? Rajan, what's up, man? Annie, you okay? X minus 6, x plus 12. Same as Zainab. What's up, Zainab? S Pro. Got the same. DM, my sister taught you GCSE maths. What, last year? Is it now? That's crazy. My sister is also a maths teacher, guys. That's crazy. It runs in the family. Yeah, is it? Nice, man. Is it weird to see me on YouTube then? So it's 72. We got 1 and 72, 2 and 36. Quattro and 18. Not 5, 6 and 12. 7, 8. 8 and 9. And that's it, innit? A guy said, ask Neil Trivedi is her brother. They look similar. It is true. It is true. So, what's going to make 6? Yeah, 6 and 12. If we have positive 12 minus 6. None of these are going to make 6, right? Okay. Elliot, there are loads of factors for 72. Now, in general, guys, when we get into year 12, I'm going to show you guys more calculator tactics because A-level maths is all calculator. But these fundamental techniques you still need to know in A-level maths. Yeah. So we can't all be reliant on the calculator, but I will show you guys in the main course how we use the calculator to do these things. Yeah. All right. Next one, guys. What are you saying for that? Yo. Sim Racer, yes, always. And because you guys are doing the summer school with me, you guys will get big discounts. Always for you guys. What's the best calculator for A-level? Well, if you guys can get... You guys are correct, by the way, using dots, difference of two squares. If you guys can get access to the 991 EX, it looks like this. This is my favorite calculator. Like, if you study GCSE with me, you know about this calculator. But it's been discontinued. This has been discontinued. I don't know why they discontinued it. So the alternative is the 991 CW. It's not my favorite, but that's what they've... The one I've got here, that one has been changed to the CW. Yeah. It's not as... They do the same things, but the EX functionality is a little bit easier. Yeah. You can also get the wedge calculator, the graphical one. That's the CG50. I mean, you don't need it, but if you want it, get it. But in lesson, I'm going to be using the EX. But the CW and the EX are basically the same. My school has asked me to get the big graph calculator. You don't really need it, Anam. Do examiners check? Wait, it's nil. Do they check what? As in, they're all good. So whether you use the EX, CW, or the CG50, it's all alright. Yeah, Connie, it's well good. It is a good calculator, though. So, x squared minus 16, guys. You see there's no term in the middle. And 16 is a square number. So this one we're going to use dots. Difference of two squares. By the way, if you're watching on TikTok, I'm interacting with the chat on YouTube. But what's up, Candaman? So if you're watching on TikTok, I recommend you hop on YouTube and join the gang. So for 16, we need plus 4, minus 4. Now the reason for that is, remember, there's no term in the middle. And minus 4 plus 4 is 0. Yeah. So trying that for the last one, guys. What will that factorize to give you? Angel. Angel, you're nearly there. You just need to swap around your terms. What's up, Devin? Annie? Nabil? Good. So here, guys, you have to be careful. The number is first, not the x. Yeah. Bask, I did year 13 maths today already at 11 a.m. So just go on my channel, look at my lives, and rewatch it. Yeah. But remember, it's Monday and Wednesday at 11 for year 13. Okay, cool. So well done, you lot. So we have 25. So it's going to be 5 and 5. And then for 4x squared. Yeah, for 4x squared. We're going to have 2x and 2x. Nice. 1 is plus, 1 is minus. There you go. So just be careful in terms of the ordering. Yo, duos. Now that, guys, is your basic skills from GCSE. Yeah. I'm going to show you guys tactics for factorizing coefficients of x squared. Yeah. Now, if you were one of my GCSE students, what did I always used to say? And even if you're in my public streams for revision courses, who remembers what I always say? Yo, what's up, Shauna? Who remembers? Who remembers? Not throwing shade, innit? But let's see if anyone remembers. CFK, we definitely do the protect. That was with algebraic fractions. So it starts off with bun something. Where can I sign up for the full course? Yes, Avner, my guy, come on. British, for the full course, if you go in the description, there's a number. Just use that, yeah? Okay, now some of you may have been taught the AC method. Addy, bun cast. That'll be, we'll learn about bun cast soon when we solve trig. But some of you guys may have learned the AC method. Now, that's fine, yeah? I'm going to show you guys a method which doesn't require multiplication of the A and the C term because the numbers can become quite big. So just follow along. It's actually really simple. So we're going to do the same thing as we always do when factorizing. We're going to do 2 brackets. Yeah. Now, for 2x squared, what 2 things multiply to give 2x squared? You only have one option. What 2 things multiply to give you 2x squared? So let's do it one step at a time because we're going to make it harder and harder each time. Good. 2x and x. Yeah. Guys, what type of number is 2? What type of number is 2? Cool. What? It is even, but yeah. Ish is prime. Yeah. So it's prime, which is why there's only one option, 2x and x. Yeah. Now, with 1, with the number 1 here, we again only have one option. Yeah, 1 and 1. Yeah. And because both of these signs are plus, yeah, what sign has to be here? What sign has to be there? Because both of them are plus. Raz, good. Halima, good. They just have to be plus. See, guys, did you even have to think about anything here? No. Yeah, nice, Fabio. So we didn't even have to do anything. We didn't have to do any AC method. AC method, you then have to split and factorize and all that. Just by using logic, you just factorize it naturally, yeah? Obviously, it can get harder, so let's gradually make it more and more difficult. So for the next one, yo, Chris, Lung Gang, waiting for results. Nice one, Mike. Come on. It's looking good for the Lung Gang. So guys, for 3x squared, what are our options? What are our options? So with these ones, let's do them together. Let's do them together. So Nabil, nearly. Don't forget your X's though. Aria, good. Fabio, yeah. Elliot, good. So here, guys, it has to be 3x and x. Yeah, for 3x squared. Now, let me give you guys some tips. I'm going to color code it for you. Now, for 4, we do have options. So we want to list those out. We have 1 and 4, 2 and 2. Yeah. It could be any of those. Yeah, it could be any of those. Now, in general, I give advice here. Who knows which option I usually recommend to try first? Now, there's obviously only going to ever be one answer, but I'll show you guys how you check. And in general, and in the long run, you guys are going to get very quick at choosing the correct option straight away. Yes, Aria. So, guys, in general, I always recommend the pairing that you choose is the pair that's closest together. Yeah, because in general, what examiners do is they always pick the option which has the largest variety, the largest mix, and it's usually the ones where the numbers are closest together. Yeah. So let me show you what would happen if you do choose 2 and 2, because they do give you 4. What you have to check is, does this option give you minus 13 in the middle? Yeah. And we do that by partially expanding. Yeah. So check this out. You'd multiply, Joe, when you do FOIL, you're basically just checking the oi. Oi, oi. We check the outer and the inner. Oi, oi. 3x times 2 is 6x. And this gives you 2x. Yeah. Now, the question is, can 6x and 2x make minus 13x? Is that possible? No. Okay. That's fine. It just means that 1 and 4 was the option we should have chosen. But it's okay. We just say, look, that doesn't work. Yeah, it doesn't work. So just do it again with 1 and 4. Yeah, so you don't need to worry about this. We're just going to do it again. And we're just going to do 1 and 4. Okay. Now we have to decide on the signs. Yeah. We have to decide on the signs. Or you could just observe it, but let me show you what you do. 3x times 4 is 12x. And this is 1x. So from here, guys, you're just saying, how does 12x and 1x make minus 13? There's a highlighter. So I want to make minus 13 from the numbers 12 and 1. Zainab said both minus. What do you guys think there? Yes, Taj, with the talk Wi-Fi. Angel, good, as if they're both minus. Yeah. And there you go. It's factorized. Yeah. There you go. Can't you just do 3x and 3x? So Fawad, if you have 3x and 3x, that wouldn't multiply to give you 3x squared. That would give you 9x squared, right? So just be careful of that first term. Okay, good. This one looks a bit strange. 2 minus x squared. Who thinks they know what we need to do first there? Adzino, shouldn't the 1 and 4 be the... If you do it the other way around... Guys, don't write this down. But let me show you. What do you mean by rearrange it, Halima? So let me show you guys if you did it the other way around. This would give you 3x and this would give you 4x. And 3x and 4x couldn't make minus 13. That's the reason why we couldn't have it the other way around. Okay, I see what you guys mean by rearrange it. You mean write the x squared term first? Okay. Okay. Let's have a look at that. Now, if you write it rearranging it, you would get this. Don't forget there's the negative there, yeah? And that 2 is a plus 2. But then we need to do something else as well. Does anyone know what we need to do next? Anyone know what we need to do yet? Next. Gersimran. This is for year 11s going into year 12. I'm just waiting to see. Anime, you're very close. We don't times by -1. Annie, good. We factorize out -1. So guys, we don't make it equal 0 because then you're introducing a different type of question. Yeah. So we factorize out the -1. Yeah. We factorize out -1 and we see what is left. Now, factorizing out -1, you're just changing the sign on everything. You're just timesing it all by -1. So minus x squared becomes x squared. Minus x becomes positive x. And positive 2 becomes -2. Okay. And now you factorize that bracket. So forget about the -1. Can you guys factorize this bracket for me? Then I'll show you what you do afterwards. So just factorize that like normal. So Annie, with the minus still factorized. Natalie, yes. That is true. Now you just need to factorize out that bracket, that bigger one. Cinnamon, I see. Nice banana. Okay, so I'm seeing x plus 2, x minus 1. Okay, so we have x and x. Here we don't need to worry about positioning of anything because it's just x squared. So we're going to have 2 and 1. Okay. And this is a plus 1, isn't it? So to make plus 1, we need 2 subtract 1. Okay. Now, we do not want to keep the -1 on the outside. Yeah, we do not want to keep the -1 on the outside. We want to now multiply it back in. So kind of like what Annie's saying is we want to multiply it back in, but we want to multiply it in a correct way that avoids too many negatives. Now you can only do it once because guys, remember this is all multiplication, right? So when you multiply in the -1, you can only do it into one of the brackets. Now, which bracket would make the most sense? Would it make sense, guys, to multiply in the -1 into the first bracket or the second bracket? You can do either. You could either multiply into the first or the second. Which one would give you a nicer answer? Yes, the second bracket. The second bracket. Yeah? I'll show you both answers. Let me show you guys both answers here. If you multiply into the first bracket, it will look like this. The -1 times x gives you -x. And the -1 times 2 gives you -2. It will look like this. That is a correct answer, but you wouldn't get the answer marks here. It's not wrong. It's just not the nicest solution. If you multiply into the second bracket, check this out. The first bracket stays the same. Yeah, you'll have that x plus 2. But then here, you would have -1 times x, which is -x. Now, I'm actually going to write it second. There's my -x. And -1 times -1 is +1. Like this. 1 minus x. Yeah? Guys, can we agree that the second is the nicest solution? Because can you see there's only one negative there. One negative versus 1, 2, 3 in the one above. Yeah? So when you multiply in the negative, always multiply it into the bracket that already has a negative. Yeah. If they both had a negative, then it doesn't matter which one you'd multiplied it into. Yeah. Okay. So the second one is the answer that we would want to use. Could we just factorize from the beginning with the -x squared? It's way faster. Anime. Even I do not factorize -x squared. Even as a seasoned veteran in this game, even I do not factorize out -x squared. But you do you, bro. If you like it, then go for it. Yeah. Anyway, exactly. Mathematicians very much go for the solutions that are the most aesthetically pleasing. Okay. So let's employ some of these tactics, guys. So for 4x squared, we have options, right? No, Zainab, you'd lose an answer mark because there's too many negatives there. Now, for 4x squared, we have two options. We have 4x and x, 2x and 2x. Which option do you think is the one we should try first? Based on what I've told you guys before. What's up, Mr. Wong? Welcome back. Hope you're doing good, man. Raz, good. Taj, good. Angel, good. Rushit, good. The 2x version. So, in general, guys, we like to pick the one that is closest together. Numbers closest together. Yeah? 2x, 2x. Now, for 3, we only have one option. 3 and 1. So, let's put those in. Okay. Now, based on the signs here, what signs do you think are going to go in the bracket? We don't even need to think too much here. Mariam, so are you saying to always factorize the yes, Mariam. If it's a negative x squared, always factorize that out first. All right, let's check it. Okay, so because these are both plus, these are going to have to be both plus. But we have to check our answer. Yeah. Do you guys remember what I told you to do to check your answer here? Who remembers? Well, Umar, you're basically remembering that it's to do with foil. Yeah, the oi. So foil. So it's first arrow, outer, inner, and then the last, isn't it? So we only check the oi part. Yeah, so we check the outer. 2x times 1 is 2x. And this, the inner, gives you 6x. And guys, these are both positive. That gives you 8x. And you have factorized it. Did you even need to think? No. And this is why I'm saying, guys, in my opinion, it's an opinion here, employing this kind of strategy rather than the AC method is better in the long run. Because if you do AC, you do 4 times 3, 12, and then you have to split up the 12 in different ways, and you have to break up the 8x, and then you have to rearrange it and factorize and get your final answer. Here, I literally said which numbers are closest together, what do the signs have to be, and you guys factorized it in about 3 seconds. Yeah? It's true, Elliot, but you need to practice. Obviously, my GCSE student... What's this method called? Anina. Neil's... something. What should we call it? Neil's... Factorising... Techers. Drags, call it the oi. I actually don't mind that. Neil's law. oi. Bruh. SS, it's like what I'm doing now. Right? It's like what I'm doing now. But I do it very often. Okay. Neil's way of life in factorizing. I don't mind it, the oi factorizing. That's quite funny. Okay, check it, guys. 6x squared, 5x minus 4. Okay, so what do you think we're going to use first? What are we going to put here and here? Which we're going to try first? So it's not worked too far ahead. When life gives you lemons, make orange juice. Hokia thinks he's Mr. Beast. With all the... What donation? Okay, 3x and 2x. Good. Now with 4, Neil's law. I like it. Now with 4, we have 1 and 4. 2 and 2. Now, what would I recommend to you guys we use first? Which option should we try first? Zainab, 2 and 2. Yeah? Now, here's another trick for you guys. I know immediately, good Phoebe, I know immediately that 2 and 2 is not going to work. Don't write this bit down, guys, but look at this. Do any of you guys notice something that's a bit weird here? If I have 2 and 2, who notices what's wrong with using those? There's something I immediately know. Nice, Adam. Look at the second bracket, guys. Can you see they both have 2? That's not allowed. You're not allowed to have multiples of the same number. They're both even. That's not allowed. Yeah? You would be able to factorize out a 2 from that second bracket. You can also check the FOIL method as well. Yeah? But I know immediately that you cannot have two even numbers in the same bracket. You can't have two even in the same bracket. Yeah? So I immediately knew that 2 and 2 was not going to work. Yeah? And Zena, why can't you have two 2s in the same bracket? Because if I gave you this, you would all do this, right? You would factorize out a 2. But you can't factorize out a 2 from here, so you shouldn't be able to from one of the brackets. Yeah? Zainab, it's an official rule of part of factorizing, yeah. Unless you could factorize a 2 out from the beginning, you shouldn't be able to factorize it when introducing brackets. Yeah? Mariam, does that mean you can have two odds in the same bracket? So it doesn't necessarily work like that for odds. So for example, if you had 3x plus 5, that's okay. But if you had 3x plus 6, that's not okay because you have two multiples of 3. Yeah? So that wouldn't work. 4x plus 7 would be okay. One is even, one is odd. 2x plus 6 would not be okay. They are both even. Yeah? What else? 5x plus 10. Would that be allowed or not allowed? If you had 5x plus 10, guys, would that be allowed or not? Rushit, good. The answer is no. Yeah, because they're both multiples of 5. Yeah? So now you're seeing even more things to look out for that helps you factorize much quicker. So if we go back here, guys, I'll remind you what I would have done. So we're here, right? Yeah, we're here. I would have immediately said, guys, you can't use 2 and 2 because both one of the brackets would have two 2s. So our only options are 1 and 4. Which bracket can the 4 not go in? This 4 is not allowed in one of the brackets. Which one is that? That 4 is not allowed in one of the brackets. Good, Dana. Good. Phoebe. Nice, guys. There, you figured it out. Yeah, the 4 is not allowed in the second bracket because then you would have two even numbers, which means the 4 has to go here and the 1 has to go here. Yeah, the 4 has to go in the first bracket, the 1 has to go in the second. Yeah, now we can just check things to see how it goes. So remember, we're going to do our FOIL method. 3x times 1 is 3x. And this gives you 8x. So how does 8x and 3x, guys, make 5x? How does that work? Rowan, no fractions within brackets. When factorizing, it can't work like that. We can't factorize using fractions. Alright, so guys, we need a plus 8x. So remember how that happened. It came from this part. So we need a plus 4. And then 3 times 1. Remember, you wanted that to be a minus, right? So minus. And there you go, it's factorized. Yeah? So just by using logic, we can factorize. So 6x squared, you guys told me 3x, 2x. Try the numbers closest together. Then with 4, we said, look, you can't have 2 and 2 because of the evens. Then you just went straight with 1 and 4. And you said, look, the 4 has to go in the first bracket. So guys, just by using logic, you can figure out what the brackets look like. Yeah? Yes, son, of course. You can stick to that. Zainab, does the bracket order matter? No, 2x minus 1, 3x plus 4 is the same. Rushit, if it didn't work, would you have to go back and try 6x and x? Yes. Yeah, so guys, if none of these worked, then we would have to go back and change it to 6x and x. All right, nice one. So we're going to practice that technique again with part C. But when solving quadratics, guys, what do you need to do first? So look at this. We have x squared plus 4x equals 5. What do we do first? Make equal to 0. Taka, yep, minus the 5. So it's positive 5, guys. We're going to move it over. Make it minus 5. Good. And then we factorize. Can you guys factorize it for me? What does that factorize to give? We always want to make sure it equals 0. Taj, plus 5 minus 1. Halima got the same. So we've got what? To make plus 4 with 5 and 1, we need a plus 5 minus 1 indeed. So then, what are my two solutions? Annie got 5 and minus 1. Be careful there, Annie. Ariel, what's this saying on the chat? It says, I need to be subbed to the chat. Don't worry, I'm already... Okay, there you go, Ariel. No complaints then. 1 and minus 5. Good. So we have x minus 5 is 0. X plus 5 is 0. So when you have two brackets multiplying to give you 0, one of them has to be 0, right? So either x plus 5 is 0 or x minus 1 is 0. The positive 5 on the other side is minus 5. And then the minus 1 on the other side, x is 1. Good. Okay. All right, with part B, guys, what are we doing first? How do you know if you need to know when to find x or just factorize it? Halima, if it says solve, it means you're trying to find the actual solution of x, so then you would have to factorize. Yeah, so look out for solve. If it just wants you to factorize, the question would say factorize only. At GCSE, you might have remembered that they sometimes said factorize and solve. But as long as you just see solve, you're good. Is B just x equals 3? Interesting. Okay, Zainab. So 3 is one of the solutions. Now, it's quite a common thing. Year 12s and even year 13s do this. They cross out the x's. They divide by x on both sides. Yeah? But, guys, we have to be careful. The way we solve quadratics has to be the same. And as some of you are now finding the extra solution, if you just cross off an x, you are missing out that solution of x equals 0. So we need to do the same thing. We're going to move 3x over to make it minus 3x. And then factorize. Guys, how does this factorize? Umar's already done it in Halima. So how does this all factorize? So Zainab, you could say that, but you are just factorizing out the x, right? There you go. Nice, guys. So there's a common. CFK, good. Elliot, nice. Taking out an x. X minus 3. So it doesn't factorize traditionally like the quadratics over here. This is a common factor factorization. Ishan, x could be 0 and you cannot divide by 0, as that would be an indeterminate. As in, that's true as well. Yeah, so what some people do is they divide both sides by x. But because x is 0, they might say x could be 0. But the mathematics behind that is slightly incorrect. Yeah. So from here, guys, we get x equals 0, which is the solution that would be missed out if you did divide by x. And x minus 3 is 0. And then we move that over. So x is 3. No, x is both 3 and 0. Yeah. Because if you think about it here, guys, if you have x squared is 3x, when x is 0, you get 0 squared equals 3 times 0, which is true, right? Then when x is 3... you have 3 squared is 3 times 3, which is also true. Yeah, so that's why there's two solutions here, not just one. So we don't want to miss those out. Okay. Last one. So for 12x squared, what are we going to try first? So we have options here for 12, right? So what options should we try first? Nice one, Shaunak. Not with quadratic formula just yet. No, don't divide by 12. We're going to do this by factorizing. So by factorizing. Okay, CFK, good. Aaron, sorry, good. So remember, we're going to pick the options that are closest together. Yeah, so 12 obviously has options. 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4. We're going to go for the option that are closest together. So 3x and 4x. Now we have 15. Yeah, now we have 15. So let's look at our options for 15. I don't need my calculator here. So for 15, we have 1 and 15, 2, 3, and 5, and that's it, right? Which option should we try first? Which option should we try first? So CFK is saying 3 and 5. Halima, 3 and 5. Okay, good. So we should try the option which are closest together. Let's take a look at this 3. Which bracket should it go in? The first or the second? Or maybe it doesn't matter. Which bracket should we put it in? Aaron saying second. Anina saying second. Angel second. Good. Guys, it has to go in the second bracket. It can't go in the first because you would have a double 3 in there. Yeah? Multiples in that, Maya. Exactly. Rami, good. So we have to put in a second one. So let's do that. And then what do we do? Once we've done that, what is our option? What's our option? Oi. Oi, oi, oi. Yeah, so now we do the oi, oi, oi method. Yeah. So we're going to check and see if it works. 3x times 3 is 9x. And this gives me what? 20x. Can that make 8x? Can that make 8x? No, it can't. Yeah, it can't. So 3 and 5 does not work with 3 and 4. It's not looking good, Briv. Which means we would have to try 1 and 15. Now think about it, guys. That 15 also has to go into the second bracket, right? But if you put that in the second bracket, let me show you. Whoops, I shouldn't have got rid of that 4x. Look at this. If you put the 15 here, the numbers are going to get massive. If it looked like this, you just know, guys, that 3x times 15, that's going to give you 45. It's just not going to work. It's just too big. Now, that just means 3 and 4 does not work. Yeah, that option does not work. So we're going to try 2 and 6 next. Yeah, so it's not a problem. It didn't work this time, but let's try again. Okay. Now, still with the same options. With 3 and 5, the 3, which bracket does it need to go in? The first or the second? Zainab's saying in the second. Mariam, it depends on the coefficient. So 12x squared. 12 has different options, right? Okay, good. It has to go in the second bracket. It can't go in the first with the 6x. So it's going to go here. And the 5 is going to go here. Now let's do our FOIL. Oi, oi, oi. Let's try it, mate. Let's try it. Whoa. Here we go. 6x times 3 is 18x. And this gives me 10x. Can that make 8x? And what would the signs have to be? C, come on. You know how it is, mate. It does work. If you have what? Positive 18, Angel, yeah. Positive 18, which would come here. And then minus 10, which would be here. Alright, nice. Now, let's solve both of them equals 0. So what would my two solutions be? If 6x minus 5 is 0, or 2x plus 3 is 0. I see you. Annie's got an answer there. Keep as a fraction, Zainab. So we'd move the 5 over. Nice. And then dividing by 6. 5, 6. Here, minusing the 3. So minus 3. And then dividing by 2. Nice, mate. There we go. Exactly, Natalie. The 3 can't go in the same bracket as 6x because then they're both multiples of 3. Yeah? Zainab. I mean, if you decimalize this, a terminating decimal. So it can get a bit awkward. Yeah? So just keep it as a fraction. Fraction. Okay, if I want to solve this, what am I doing? Not really, Rami. In A levels, there'll be different ways, but, you know, we have the calculator to help us, but we still need to show our working. So let's expand. So 3x plus 2, 3x plus 2. Can you guys expand that for me? I'll do the right-hand side. That's the hardest bit of the question. 18x plus 3. So I did the hardest bit for you guys. Monkey what? Unbelievable. There you go, 9x squared, 12x plus 4. ¿Qué pasa? Anime got the same and Adam. Aaron. Zainab. What do you mean, how is that hard? Expanding 3 in is crazy. So we got 9x squared. Here we got 6x. Here we've got another 6x. That makes 12x. And quattro. Alrighty then. Let's bring everything to one side. So the 18x, let's minus the 18x here. And minus the 3. To make it equal 0, right? So we're left with 9x squared. 12x minus 18x is what? Minus 6x indeed. And then we have 1. Alright, let's factorize this. For 9x squared, what should we try first? What should we try first for 9x squared? What would make the most sense? Anime, Minnow, good. Katya, what's up, Katya? Welcome back. So we got 3x and 3x. Now with Uno, it can only be Uno and Uno. Who thinks they know what the signs have to be here? Because it's a plus 1. And this is a minus. I mean, you can do the FOIL method and you'll see it. Yeah, they both have to be minus. Because if this is a plus and this is a minus, they have to be the same sign. Yeah, they both have to be minus. But you can also check. 3x times 1 is 3x. And this is 3x. To make minus 6, they both have to be negative. Yeah. Nice one, Dive. So they're both the exact same. Yes, there's only one solution. Either 3x minus 1 is 0 or 3x minus 1 is 0. My only solution is what? 1/3. You add the 1 over and you divide by Trez. Yo, Arsil. Welcome back, my friend. Nice. Might. Nice one, Dive. Next one. I think this is the last question of the day. Nice, Rhonda. That's an absolute tune. Do you know who the, what are they called? The Beach Boys. Help me, Rhonda. Help me, Rhonda. Absolute tune, mate. A is the point minus 3,1 and B is the point 4,2k. Show that AB squared is 4k squared minus 4k plus 50. Now, this is going back a little bit to your geometry days. Who thinks they know? What does it mean, AB? What does AB mean when you're talking about coordinates? Ishan, you are right. Suryanshu, you got this, dude. A line. What about the line? What about the line? Drag segment. What about the line? So it's not just the line. Nice, Aaron. It's the length. So this is the length between A and B. That's all that means. Now the question is, do you guys remember how you find the distance between coordinates? What do you need to do? What do you need to do to find the distance between coordinates? It's essentially similar to finding the gradient, Halima. Mazza, make a triangle. And then Minnow Pythagoras, yes. So do you guys remember? So I don't teach formulas, but you guys might remember something like this. Do you guys remember this? Oh wait, no, y1 minus something like this. Do you guys remember that? So all of my students will know that I like to subtract coordinates. Yeah, you do that first. Okay, well, I'll remind you then. Some of you might remember it, but I don't like these kind of distance formulas. So yeah, it's the distance formula. So what you do is you basically form a triangle. So if you have this coordinate A and this coordinate B, guys, we want to find the distance between the coordinates. We need to find this base length and the height. And we find these distances by subtracting the coordinates. It's just like finding the gradient. Yeah. So you do the change in y with the change in x. You find the change in y by doing a subtraction, right? It's the exact same thing. So we're going to take away these coordinates. So the way I do it is I write the coordinates on top of each other. So this is coordinate B and coordinate A. So you subtract the coordinates. Yeah. Maybe just write down the method here. So here, subtract, then Pythag. Okay. So when we're subtracting, guys, what's 4 minus minus 3? What's 4 minus minus 3? There you go. So here, this is why I write them on top of each other, guys, because students forget the double negative. So when you write like this, you see it very well, don't you? So 4 minus minus 3 is 7. But then here, you just have 2k minus 1. Okay, so that's the subtracting, then Pythagoras. So the distance between A and B is, we just do Pythagoras. If you guys look at my triangle on top here, all I have done is I have found that this is 7 and this is 2k minus 1. Yeah, so we're just doing Pythagoras to that. So we're doing the root of 7 squared plus 2k minus 1 squared. What do you think I'm going to have to do here? What do you think I'm going to have to do here? What do you think I'm going to have to do? What do you mean by solve, Aaron? Expand. Yes, we're going to have to expand some things. Yeah? And also, Annie, we can square both sides. Can you see in the question, guys? Ishan, good. Can you see in the question it says AB squared? That's like your C squared. So we actually don't need the root. We're actually just going to square both sides and we're just going to expand everything. So AB squared. 7 squared, guys, is 49 plus. Let's write this out twice and expand it. What does that expand to give us? Can you guys do that? Monkey Pants score 4k squared minus 4k plus 1. Then we'll see if it gives us the same answer. Here you guys are getting a taste of as to like what a year 12 question might look like. Okay, you guys agree. Cool. So 4k squared minus 2k minus another 2k is minus 4k. And then, yeah, plus 1. Good. So there you go. It's proved. So we have 49 plus 1 is 50. I've written the 4k squared first. Minus 4k plus 5. Plus 50, sorry. Then it says, given that AB is root 65, find the possible values of k. So what do you think we need to do now? So we have AB squared. AB squared is 4k squared minus 4k plus 50. I've now told you that AB, nice Aaron, I've told you that AB is root 65, isn't it? And yeah, Devin, we're just going to sub it in. But if you look at the formula, guys, my formula has AB squared. So we need to square it. Yeah, so AB squared is 65. And we're just going to sub that in. Yeah, so we're going to get 65 is 4k squared minus 4k plus 50. What do we do next? Help me run, help me run, help me run, help me run. Minus the 65, good. Move that over, minus the 65. So we got 0, 4k squared, minus 4k. What is that, minus 15? All right, now when we factorize this, what option should we try first? because it's 4k squared. What option should we try first? Phoebe, 2k and 2k. Nice. There we go. Now for 15, we have 1 and 15, 3 and 5. Which one should we try first? Which one should we try first? Phoebe, nice. Katya, yeah. 3 and 5, or 5 and 3. All right, once we've done that, what should we try next? What do we do to check some things? Oli, oli, oli. Oi, oi, oi. Let's check it, mate. 2k times 5 is 10k. And here we've got 6k. And that definitely makes minus quattro. So if you have minus 10 plus 6. Boom. Factorized. So what are my two solutions then? See how easy it is to factorize using this method. Ole, ole, ole. Oi, oi, oi. ¿Qué pasa? So yeah, you get a minus 3, then divide by 2. Minus 3 over 2. Nice. Then here, whoops, equals 0. Add the 5, divided by 2. Boom. Nice. Nice one, Mike. Now, I thought it was a tree. Actually, in my main year 12 course, we do get time to play Kahoot. So I thought, let's do a quick Kahoot. It's only 3 questions, I think. Ah, yeah. Are you guys ready for a quick Kahoot? All right. Let me, one sec. I'm going to paste the thing in the chat. Now, if you're watching on TikTok, you're going to have to hold up. I don't even know if I can post the link in the chat. One sec. I need to be careful what I show on. Okay. All right, coming up in the chat on YouTube. So those of you on YouTube can join. Where's the chat? Live chat is what? Wait, what? Oh, there it is. I don't know if the TikTok... Your comment wasn't posted because of live settings. Huh? All right, if you're on TikTok, I don't know. Well, I'll just put the code 353655. Yo, Harmonia, what are you saying? Come on. I actually don't know what's in the Kahoot, guys, so I can play with you lot. Can you guys hear the bangers? Oh, wait, you can't. Yeah, I gotta control both screens. Okay, let me join. So those of you on TikTok, I try my best to get you guys involved, but... Alright, 30 seconds. Oh wait, you need to change my avatar. 10 seconds. Bruh, where's my guy? Wait, hold on. Oh, there he is. I always have the same person. 5, 4, 3, 2. And this is exactly why I this This is exactly why I hide the screen. Because we got children. 1 second. Be patient, my friends. I've locked it so no one can join anymore. I gotta protect your brains. One second, two. Oh. The child who did this. There we go. I think it's clean now. 1 second. Alright. I think we're good. Let's go. So now those lot on TikTok can see if they joined. Factorize this. Boom. Oh, wait. You guys are looking at your phone, right? Alright, it says I'm on the podium. So this is a clear... -4. 4 minus 5 gives you -1, innit? Alright, let me check this. Make sure there is no mad names. Okay, here we go. Daniel. Ayo, Daniel, you think you can beat me? Ayo, it's not looking good, mate. Let's go. True or false? Double points. Is that true or false? True or false, mate? Daniel. Let me show you how it's done, mate. Ayo, guys, it's false. Ayo, 40 of you said true. It's not looking good. Anina, did I make this quiz? No, it was man like Dom. So don't worry, I've not seen these questions before. That would be a bit sleazy of me, right? So plus 64, it has to be minus 64. Alright, let's check it. Oh, no. Daniel's still on top. I need to catch up. Still close, though. Alright, you guys ready for the last question? Let me show you guys how it's done, innit? Alright. Double points again. Solve. Ooh. Wait. Oh, no, I bugged out. Hey, yo, Aria, why are you distracting me? Oh. Mate. I'm still on the podium, though. Hey, yo, Daniel, you better not have got it right. Oh, wait, that's got nothing to do with the question. You need to move it over x squared minus 7x. So one of the solutions is 7, and you know that about x is 0, right? You can't forget that solution. Alright, I think we can go straight to the podium, to be fair. Shall we? Let me, let's have a look. I think it's all good. C. Oh, no! Oh, Aaron, though. Hey, yo, Daniel, what happened? Yo, I am dead. Hey, yo, W's for Aaron, guys. I beat the year 13s in the last Kahoo, but obviously it wasn't good enough for Aaron. Hey, yo, don't watch that. I'll come back and show you guys how it's done. Remember, guys, our next lesson will be on Wednesday at 1 o'clock. And also, there's homework. Yeah? So, if you want to have a go at the homework, practicing what we've done today, it will be useful for next lesson. So, I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a nice rest of your few days. Enjoy. Daniel got cooked. Nice one. Anina, the homework's on the MindSpace platform. So if you go in the description on YouTube, there's a number if you want access. If you haven't got already, just message that number and they'll get you on there. Yeah. So if you guys have any tech issues, just check that number in the description. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Peace out, guys. Well done, mate. Nice. Good day, mate.